middle of winter and I found myself in a hotel lobby on the beach. I wasn't sure how I ended up there. My car waited outside while I tried to get my head together. The night clerk was out cold, so I was free to loiter. I could feel the room spinning, and I heard screaming coming from outside the hotel. I walked over to the window to see what was going on. There were these two girls out there, and they were screaming at each other. They appeared to be twins, dressed in matching outfits. They were both really small, with huge manes of red hair. They looked like a pair of strange trolls. I started to walk away from the window when the screaming stopped. Now one of the girls was lying on the ground while the other girl stood over her crying. I ran outside, but by the time I got out there, only one girl was left. Hey, are you alright?
Yeah, I think so.
What happened?
Me and my sister got into a fight, and she started shaking me, and then I fell, but I think I'm okay, though.
Well, which way did she go?
That way. Could you go get her for me? I'm real worried. She's crazy.
I guess so.
Be careful, she's real drunk.
I soon spotted her. She was running, but her short legs weren't taking her anywhere fast. Hey, slow down! Your sister's fine. She just fell. It's no big deal, so slow down!
Who are you?
Frank.
I'm Tia.
We walked together down the boardwalk. She was complaining about her sister and what a bitch she was. Apparently, she had come here on vacation with her sister and a few of their friends, and they'd all turned against her. She said a lot of strange things, and I couldn't tell if she was lying or just insane.
They lock me up in the kitchen, and they make me cook for them, and they make me a slave, and they hit me. They can all go to hell. I don't need them as friends. You can be my friend.
We sat down at a park bench to rest. We were pretty far from the hotel by now, and I was giving up hope of ever bringing her back. I took out my gin and drank while she droned on about her terrible life. Eventually, she got quiet and put her head on my shoulder. I was a little tense because, honestly, she kind of scared me. She started kissing my neck and moved up to my face. I was going to push her away, but then I figured there was nothing else to do. So I closed my eyes and tried to pretend she was pretty. Things got more heated, and her kisses became wild and violent. She started ripping off her clothes right there on the bench. I was starting to believe she really was crazy. And she was talking now. Dirty talk, the worst kind. She was spewing out the most vile things as she viciously attacked my body. She was like a frantic beast. All this rage from such a tiny little thing. I wondered if anyone was watching us. I couldn't imagine they weren't. We were making quite a scene. Finally, she climbed off of me and started gathering up her clothes. I attempted to regain my composure and took a pull at my drink. Suddenly, she smiled and yanked me off the bench.
Let's go on the beach!
We walked out on the beach and laid there side by side. She was quiet and put her head on my chest. I was trapped and feeling ill. I looked up at the sky and wished for something nice in my life. Eventually, I fell asleep. When I awoke, she was gone. It was almost morning and I had a pounding headache. Something smelled putrid, so I decided to leave the beach. Unfortunately, the smell followed me wherever I went. It wasn't until I walked under a street lamp that I realized the smell was coming from me. There was dried vomit all over my clothes. I thought hard, but I couldn't remember puking on myself the night before. Then I realized it must have been that girl. She puked on me while I was sleeping and snuck out. That's gratitude for you. I kept walking and found my way back to the hotel. When I got to my car, I found I had locked my keys inside. I sat down on the street and leaned up against my car. The sun was coming up now, and it was no use trying to sleep. I took out my gin and guzzled it down, trying desperately to erase the awful taste from my mouth.